All right, hello everyone. Oasis Hole 9 par 5 here. One of the new holes, and wanted to give another perspective of this one. I really don't see any advantage to go into that middle fairway that you see out there, other than if you were going to use it as a hop to get to the last fairway. And that would be a very wind-specific shot anyway. We're going to need a tailwind to probably use that as an effective option possibility. You do see my opponent, for some reason, trying to get out to it. But as I mentioned, you're just going to, it seems in my opinion, restrict your angle a little bit. So if you're going to make, well, I guess if you were to get it maybe right on the very right edge of that, possibly. But you would have to, change the way that you go about getting to that hole. And what you're going to see me do is try to land kind of right around here and use that side wind to my advantage to get it to hopefully go a little bit more towards the rough. So there's about 5 rings. There's, 7-ish. And I'm going to add just slight power. It is a little bit downwind. And let's just see if I can't figure this one out. Get it where we want it. Looks pretty good overall. Let's see. Yeah, pretty good. Be nice to get a little bit more length. It's very hard to do with the rock driver. I think, we may be able to get to the green from where I just hit it. It might be very wind specific. What I do recommend for this hole is definitely probably bringing a Kingmaker no matter what, because you just really don't know what that second wind is going to be. And at the very least, we can always lay up into the fairway. You don't need to try to force the issue, and we can give ourselves a very good eagle possibility from probably about maybe 40 yards in front of where my opponent is. It's still makeable from there, but if you guys saw, I did lay up one time that I played this hole, and here you can see kind of the effects of what's happening here. I'm going to be able to land somewhere right around here. I'm going to try to use a little bit of backspin, but I'm not sure if I can. So here we're going to just go for side spin, and we are going to use landscape. If you don't have landscape, you might want to think about not doing this shot, or at the very least getting as aggressive as you can. You can see the way I'm doing it is just a little bit more safe. It lets me hit this great ball to the right because I'm not cheating it right on the very edge. And there you can see that I did catch the rough. That was kind of the intention, was I was trying to just get it over that bunker. And you can see that it just gets enough to get there. Now, had I hit that fairway, it might have stayed on that back fairway back there somewhere and gave myself a reasonable chance, but it may not have. There's really no way of knowing. And here for my opponent, as long as, let's see if he can get it to go, but as long as, let's see. Nope, that's not where you want to hit it. Don't roll it into the rough. He might not make that. Let me see if I can keep him from forfeiting. Give him an extra chance to come up here. Looks like he was probably able to get it. Oh, whoa. That's closer than I thought it would be. But well played shot there. Able to get that one to drop. And we will go to shootout. So hopefully we can grab the new hole again. Would be nice. Or at the very least, I can get one of the other 2 Oasis holes. I have yet to see one of them. I did get the old hole one time, and I tried to play it very aggressively, very similar to how I used to, and messed it up. So I would like a second chance there on that hole. So here we are definitely going to go for a rough bump. You can see my opponent is going to go for a full backspin. Now, when you get a side wind like this, I only recommend doing this with a Guardian because it is kind of downwind, which is going to pitch the ball forward a little bit more than you want, which makes this shot very challenging for a sniper shot. So I really do recommend the sniper bump off the rough. Here you can see that, you know, it is very challenging to keep it on the short side of things. But let's see what I can do here for this one. I usually, you know, play it very, very close to spot up wind play. The only thing that I might do a little bit different is I might go maybe 10% extra. So into 7 something rings maybe would be about how I go about playing this. So there's maybe 7.5 rings. So maybe just a tiny bit of an overplay. But for the most part, I play it very spot up. And you can see for the most part that is shooting right up towards the hole, giving it a good chance, just missing. But at the very least, you know, I gave him something to strive for. Next time he plays that hole, he can hopefully try to do that similar approach as opposed to the way that he's trying to backspin that. So good luck there with that 9th hole, guys. I've shown you quite a few different ways to go about doing it based on the different wind angles and whatnot. And I'll do the best that I can to get you a couple more.